And I have him to thank for getting me the gig at Nashville Star. He's the guy that made the call and said, call Jeffrey Steele and get him on the show. He'll be good. He's kind of stupid, but he'll be good. And he's got a really big heart. And I was so honored when he said he would be here tonight to do this with us. Just completely honored. And I'd like to bring him out, if I could right now, the one and only star, host of Gone Country 1, 2, and 3. The rich half of Big and Rich. He got all the money and all the power. 3-time songwriter of the year. Knows how to put the rhinestones on. Knows a good cigar when he sees one. Should I keep going? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Rich. Jeffrey Steele rocking this station now. That's a good one, isn't it? That's a good one. How y'all feeling in here? Well, step on it. I've got my pocket square in tonight. Suspenders on. Why? Because this is a very special occasion. Very special. As you all very well know. If you find yourself in this room here tonight, then you find yourself donating to a cause that really has an impact on young people. That's why you're in here tonight. That's why I'm in here. I grew up out in West Texas in Amarillo, up in the Panhandle. We lived in a double-wide trailer. There wasn't a whole lot to do out there but get in trouble and figure out something else to do other than what they told you were capable of doing. And a guitar saved my life. That and Jesus Christ. I'm one of those guys that's got a Crown and Coke in one hand and a King James in the other. Jesus did not turn the water into Dr. Pepper. Can I get a hell yeah? I don't think I like this guy very much. Sorry. You mind if I do one? We're doing 2 is what I was told. We'll do the second one. Give the band a break for just a minute. And Mr. Jeffrey Steele is, now, what can you say about him that hadn't been said? But I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, what this guy is, he's a guy that has always called me back, regardless where I was in my career. Always called me back. That's a big deal. A really big deal. You know what I mean by that. I'd do anything for that man. I got a song I'll try out on you for all the working men and women in this country that feel like I do when you watch the news every evening. And that would be 2 words, pissed off. Here's a song from one taxpayer to another. This is called Shuttin Detroit Down. Everyone's the same. You work hard for your dollar and you never pass the blame when it don't go your way. Now I see all these big shots whining on my evening news about how they're losing billions, and it's up to me and you to come running to rescue. jets on out of town. DC's bailing out them bankers as a farmer's auction ground. Yeah, while they're living it up on Wall Street in that New York City town, here in the real world, shutting Detroit down. Here in the real world, they're shutting Detroit down. Well, that old man's been working in that plant most all his life. Now his pension plan's been cut in half and he can't afford to die. It's a crying shame. She ain't the one to blame. Yeah, when I look down and see his calloused hands, well, let me tell you, friend, it gets me fighting mad. 'Cause in the real world, they're shutting Detroit down, while the boss man takes his bonus pay and jets on out of town. DC's